Sure. Oh, there's stuff here.
Right.
Set aside the fridge.
I don't like this place. Why did we come here?
What will happen to us now that the king is dead?
Let's see if we can find more. Oh, like, they barricaded it, didn't they? That's fine. Alright then. Alright, nothing there.
You there! If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
What do you mean?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Are you keeping me from going in?
I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened.
Thanks for the warning.
Best of luck, wherever you might go.
Oh, I don't want to
I'm
end
just
it.
here to keep watch.
Son of a gun.
A few knights have come through here, searching for some holy artifact.
It's just a guess,
Not
but I'm
one of
thinking
them
everyone in
stopped it.
Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
Six freaking fast. Let's go. Okay. Inside. Alright, let's get this done. One. Did we have... Nope, that's it. What is our inventory like? Iron ring.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Is your profiteering reference something?
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week.
Oh, that
Now
makes
they
a
flee
difference.
for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
I don't think you're being unscrupulous.
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit. No.
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Oh, inventory. Oh, the current numbers of items in your inventory exceeds its limits. You have two options: clear space in the inventory by destroying, selling, or equipping items, or purchase a backpack to increase your inventory capacity. Until you have one of these, you will not be able to pick up additional items. All right, merchant.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
I am. Let's see what you have.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
We're the only ones getting normal prices. We should pay everything up. Let's see. Sharp bows can go. Chasing. Can go. 118. This one can go. The mace can go. There's no reason for it. Ugh. And if all of it, you can keep that. I would like freaking backpack. Ugh. Accessories, armor, other. Alright, ooh, look at that. I would like a regular one, but nah. Moving attack for a short time. Oh, there we go. This made the berry stuff. It's fine.
Right.
Shoot. It does. Tier 2. I'm not sure what this. Okay, this. Oh, ice. What is that? 10 to 12 damage. Goes up a little. Crit goes up a little. Oh no, wait, that's enhanced.
you seen my mother?
Who's your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
You know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
I'll help you look.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Go to the chantry. Someone will look after you.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. So, you're a dwarf, aren't you?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Father says dwarves are really greedy, but you're not greedy at all. Thank you for helping me.
Let's see. Rob child. Oh, Rob woman, Rob child.
Mother says we have to run before the bad men get here.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
What happened?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
Mythos bandits and drove them off.
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
I'm not dead. Too much going on right now. Pretty sure Alistair's circular sword did her.
Ah, the chantry board. Yes, let us run errands for the betterment of mankind as well as a few
We
coppers.
found someone sleeping in our fields, in the hay.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
And who are you exactly? Hello, actual question.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
What's a chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker.
It's like a law of silence, and he can't talk normally.
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
The chanter said, I can think of interest on the board.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Bandits at the job board. Several organizations in Pharrell that maintain job boards like this one. Once you have completed the task, speak to the organization's representative to receive your reward. Bandits everywhere. As transcribed on behalf of Sir Bryant, Templar and Defender of the Faith. Know that all those who prey upon refugees do so under pain of death. The Maker spurns bandits and their kind. The Templars offer a sizable reward for the apprehension of or execution of the crap. The bandit leaders plying their trade in the northern woods and roads. Beware, the bandits are numerous and considerable skill. Only well-armed and well-trained parties should brave the deep woods. We pray for the success of anyone who undertakes this mission. Residents of good standing and passing travelers have indicated there are 3 bandit groups in the northern woods. This humble chatter does echo Sir Brian's caution that you wind up another victim to those evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the Maker look over his children in our hour of need.
There is no hope!
Oh.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Watch where you throw accusations, fool.
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
You poor man. What happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the darkspawn!
It must have been terrible. How did you escape?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same color as yours.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Why am I here? I should not have come.
Aww.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Darkspawn will feast on your living heart. They will take your children.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
Huh?
Sorry, I can't talk. I must watch over these wagons.
Where did he go? Oh, there's the cash store over there. I don't want to go there yet. I want to find that dwarf.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Terrible. Is anywhere
We're planning
safe
on running
now?
that mine until the last minute. Felleron's orders.
Allison.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
What do you need traps for?
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Balin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
Why don't you just buy some?
None to be had. Balin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
He has poison trapped on his land?
He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Not a bother.
I hope more soldiers make it out of Ostagar.
That's annoying.
So much
I hope we
tragedy.
can help her later.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
What's going on?
Ever since good King Kalen passed, refugees and soldiers have been passing through. I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure refugees don't turn to petty theft, or worse.
What a bad call.
Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defence and such. He'd have more of an ear for your type. Too much to do, and not enough time.
Do you need any help?
I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, but my friend does.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
More than just plants. Craft the... You use your skill with herbs and craft some lesser health poultices for injured refugees. 3 of these should suffice. Further her note for specifics. It's gonna do 3. Oh, we don't have any more class. That's fine.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
You ate my entire bag of herbs, you foolish dog. Do not think I am unaware of where it went. It is your own fault for being so entirely gluttonous. Several of those herbs were poisonous. You should be pleased they did not kill you.
Oh, I am my
Do
girl.
not be ridiculous. I am certainly not going to give you more, even if I did have more to give. Oh, you have some nerve, creature, and your breath leaves much to be desired. Off you go.
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance.
Why is full?
Same reason the Chantry's full, packed with people who fled their homes. The tavern keeper's letting folks sleep on the floors, but he can only fit so many. And those soldiers are getting restless.
What about these soldiers?
They're not here to defend us. They were looking for someone before they started drinking. I hear they almost killed a man because they didn't like his face. I wonder if they're deserters from the King's army.
Seem unhappy.
Is there any reason to be happy? With the King dead, them Darkspawn will overrun Lothering before anyone can organize. You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave them what they deserved. Wasn't you, was it?
Yeah.
It was? Hey, everyone! This is the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here. Thank you.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Or that codex. thought we read some of this. The chasing wilders have lived in the Curry Wilds since the first wars with the Amari drove them southward a millennia ago. According to their own lore, they had always been a forest-dwelling people that adapted quickly to their new home. Game and fish are plentiful in the wetlands, and the chasing thrived. For a time, they and the hill-dwelling Avars were the true threats to the northern lowlands. The Defender Imperium had arrived and was hard-pressed to keep back the waves of invasions from the south and the west. The fortress of Ostagar was built specifically to watch the chasing hordes venturing north to the tree line. It was not until the legendary warrior Hafter soundly defeated the chasing in the first half of the Divine Age that the question of their ability to conquest the lowlands was settled permanently. Today, the chasing are considered largely peaceful, though their ways are still primitive compared to their own. In the Kakari Wilds, they live in strange-looking huts built on stilts, and even built into the great treetops. They paint their faces and are split into small tribes ruled by shamans, like those among the Avars. There are many tales of the shamans having learned their magic from the witches of the wilds, whiches that inspire as much terror as they do awe and gratitude, even if there are no definite proof they exist. In particular, the tale of Flemeth, the greatest witch of the wild, is celebrated among all tribes. While there is no way to know how many there are in the wilds today, few travelers that pass through the forest tell of Chizen asking out and existent even in the frozen wastelands of the far south. One can assume that should the Chizen ever organize themselves once more, we might have reason to fear them here in Pharrell, and we ignore them at our peril. From Felderin, Folklore and History by Sister Feltrine, Chantry Scholar.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
You do not seem a refugee. Are you part of the army?
The carnage we left in the wilds was horrifying.
You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse a dwarf. Leave me in peace.
What are you?
A prisoner. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
Kunari?
If you haven't heard of us, that is your own shortcoming. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I find myself in need of skilled people.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I am sworn to defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Will the Reverend Mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
Alright.
Farewell, then.
Eaten alive by Darkspawn. That's cruel. I wonder why the revered mother's so afraid of him.
Sten, either you have an invaluable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret. The northern islands are remote, lush jungles that harbor cities rumored to be the most extraordinary ever built. There are the lands of the Canary, lands that no foreign eyes ever see. Only the stories of the 3 exalted marches waged against the giants have reached the south until the arrival of Sten. The stoic giant in the cage was surely the strangest thing the people of Lotharin has ever seen until the blight struck. Where is the freaking door? Go back to the merchant, and then I guess we'll start going inside.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
Yep.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Don't want this. Don't want this. I have a barbarian mace. And another mace somewhere. Oh, that's bag. Oh no, it's an axe. One. Long bow or axe. Oh no, I said I was keeping that. Cool. Oh, that. You do not have flasks. You do have fireballs though. I really. Marin.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
Your clothes?
We turn none aside, but we simply don't have room for anyone to sleep. I know it's not something many dwarves do, but if you wish to offer devotion to the Maker, you may enter.
Who's in charge?
The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Can you tell me anything about the Cage Canary?
Is he still alive? The revered mother put him there a few weeks back. He'll be dead soon enough. Make her watch over you.
And you, I guess? How long does this last? Alright.